Coming up on this week's episode of WJMH Reports, the Augusta Levy Learning Center recently held its 12th annual Dancing with the Ohio Valley Stars. Find out who took home this year's Mirrorball Trophy.
And with football season coming to an end, 4 groups of seniors were recently celebrated. Learn more about their contributions on Friday nights this past fall.
Finally, a local art teacher was recently recognized for her hard work. We'll tell you who.
We've got that and more right now on WJMH Reports.
Welcome to the 5th edition of WJMH Reports for the 2023-2024 school year. I'm Ella Kennan.
And I'm Penelope Petrucci.
Marshall County's archery season is fast approaching, and sign-ups are currently taking place. That's this week's top story. John Marshall students can find a sign-up sheet in their class teams page, and other Marshall County students should check in their respective schools. JM students must turn in their sign-up sheets at the parent meeting at JMHS on November 14th or in the office by November 13th. Marshall County archery member Ava McGuire encourages new players to join as the team will help them get better.
Both coaches and archery players were very supportive of each other, and if you get a bad score, you can always do better the next time.
High school members will be required to pay a $70 player fee, and the middle school members will pay a $50 player fee. This includes uniforms, registration fees for tournaments, and use of the team's arrows and targets. If you know someone who would like to participate in archery and cannot afford the fees, please contact the coaches or your principal.
During the week of October 30th, College Application and Exploration Week was celebrated. It's an event for schools to show students how they can get a head start on the college application process. It also helps students prepare for the future if they don't plan on attending college. John Marshall counselor Chelsea Eckleberry understands that college isn't for everybody.
But we want to make sure that all seniors have a plan when leaving, and whether that's a 2-year college, 4-year college, the military, an apprenticeship, we want to make sure they know they have options.
John Marshall celebrated College Application and Exploration Week by engaging students and encouraging them to make a plan for their future. During the week, there were different themes where students could dress up and earn a ticket that would be entered into the dorm room essentials drawing. Monday was Kickoff to College, where seniors brought in their college acceptance letter. Tuesday was Dress for Success, which allowed students to wear a professional outfit you would wear to an interview. Wednesday was College Colors Day, and students wore their favorite college apparel. Thursday was Dress as Your Future Career Day. And Friday was Brown and Gold and the senior tailgate, where students were rewarded with Quaker steak for bringing in their college acceptance letter.
Dancing with the Ohio Valley Stars returned for the 12th season. 12 couples from all over the valley competed for first while also raising money for the Augusta Levy Center. The attendees of this event voted for People's Choice by putting money in a bowl, all of which went towards therapy for children with autism. There were many awards given, including People's Choice, Best Costumes, Best Choreography, and Most Entertaining. We especially can't forget second runner-up, first runner-up, and first place. This year's hosts were Tate Blanchard and Taylor Long. While they were keeping the crowd entertained, Bailey Martin was shaking it off with her dance partner, Nathan Stark, all the way to first place. Overall, Dancing with the Ohio Valley Stars was a hit while also spreading awareness. To watch the 2023 Dancing with the Ohio Valley Stars, you can check out WJMH Media on YouTube.
Recently, John Marshall High School recognized the seniors who had been a part of the football games. While the football and cheer teams were recognized earlier this season, broadcasting and band were recognized at the final home game against Wheeling Park. The recognized seniors walked along with their family down the football field while their accomplishments were shared with the crowd. Thank you to all the football, cheer, band, and broadcasting seniors that worked hard this football season.
This year's West Virginia Art Education Association Art Teacher Educator of the Year is Marshall County Schools teacher Tabitha Morgan. Morgan has been a teacher at Moundsville Middle School for 3 years, and prior to MMS, she worked at John Marshall High School. She enjoys traditional 2D art and painting the most, but likes to dabble and learn many kinds of art. To anyone that wants to learn art, she encourages them to never give up and to keep practicing and have fun. Morgan knows the importance of artists being in the community to make the world more colorful.
My students were out in the community several times last year, working with community members, building things for the community, painting things for the community. And I think that that is a great thing for my students to do.
We would like to thank Miss Morgan for her hard work and congratulate her on this award. Coming up next, cooler temperatures are here, and one local business is helping to make sure local kids stay warm this season.
Find out how you can contribute as well. Stay tuned to see that and more right here on WJMH Reports.
You're watching a production of WJMH TV, a division of WJMH Media, connecting, entertaining, and informing. We are an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School. Along with Wheeling Symphony Orchestra and WTRF, WJMH Media has previously worked with John Marshall Sports, John Marshall and Marshall County Music Programs, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, Ohio Valley Soapbox Derby, and Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Rope pride is not just a saying.
It represents who we are.
A pack of lions is called a pride.
The leader of that pride, the alpha lion, is called the monarch.
Here at John Marshall, our way of life requires teamwork,
hard work, and determination.
We don't just have pride.
We are pride.
Our pride is made up of each and every one of you.
When we stick together as a family, we can't help but succeed.
And when we roll pride, there's no stopping us.
Roll pride!
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
A monarch is fierce.
A monarch has pride.
A monarch is dedicated, determined,
and dominant.
A monarch isn't afraid of a challenge.
A monarch is strong-willed
and powerful.
A monarch is always ready for a battle.
A monarch is a leader.
A monarch's heart is fueled by fire.
A monarch demands attention.
A monarch is mighty in strength
and in spirit.
A monarch never backs down.
Whether on the field or in a classroom, a monarch always gives 100%.
Every time, no matter what.
Let's go Monarchs!
Monarchs! We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Ella Kennan.
And I'm Penelope Petrucci.
A teen toy drive is being sponsored by the Marshall County 4-H teen leaders and torchbearers. All donations will go towards WVU Children's Hospital for their 2023 Community Toy Drive. Donation items should be new and not used. They should be small to medium in size, under $50 a piece, and aimed for kids ages 13 to 18. Example items include card games, Lego sets, room decorations, art supplies, and fidget toys. No food items or wrapped gifts will be accepted. All donations go to patients at the WVU Children's Hospital and their siblings. All donations should be dropped off at the Marshall County WVU Extension Office before Friday, December 1st.
A Christmas Bazaar is coming to the Grandview Park Banquet Hall. The event will be on December 2nd and 3rd from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Setup time will be on Friday, December 1st from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, December 2nd from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's $30 per space and there is a max of 3 spaces per vendor. To register for this event, call the main office at 304-845-9810 extension 403. Again, to register, call 304-845-9810 845-9810, extension 403.
First Choice Realty is hosting a winter apparel drive. Coats, hats, gloves, boots, and anything else that would be needed for the harsh weather are wanted. All donations go to school kids that may need extra layers this season. They have 19 drop-off locations, including the Farmhouse Peddler, Green Acres, PJ's Pizza, and many more. For a full list of this, the drop-off locations, you can visit the company's Facebook page, First Choice Realtors. Donations will be accepted until December 1st. If you are in need, items can be picked up on December 3rd at the Maxwell Acres Community Center. This event is welcome to anyone with no questions asked.
Coming up next, I will sit down with Marshall County Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Scott Reger to discuss the upcoming parade, as well as other events happening around the county.
This episode of WJMH Reports will continue after this break.
You're watching a production of WJMH TV, a division of WJMH Media, connecting, entertaining, and informing. We are an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School. Along with Wheeling Symphony Orchestra and WTRF, WJMH Media has previously worked with John Marshall Sports, John Marshall and Marshall County Music Programs, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, Ohio Valley Soapbox Derby, and Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Rope pride is not just a saying.
It represents who we are.
A pack of lions is called a pride.
The leader of that pride, the alpha lion, is called the monarch.
Here at John Marshall, our way of life requires teamwork,
hard work, and determination.
We don't just have pride.
We are pride.
Our pride is made up of each and every one of you.
When we stick together as a family, we can't help but succeed.
And when we roll pride, there's no stopping us.
Roll pride!
Welcome back to WJMH Reports. The Marshall County Chamber of Commerce has been connecting Marshall County since 1944. Joining me now to talk about how is Executive Director Scott Reger. What does the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce do?
So we're a nonprofit organization and we're driven by our membership. So we have sole proprietors, we have corporations, we have individuals that can join our Chamber of Commerce, and we provide networking opportunities, we help them with some marketing, and we do a lot of educational programming.
Okay. What are your responsibilities being the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce?
Unfortunately, we do a lot of events, so we do a lot of fundraising activities, from the expo to the tree extravaganza to the Christmas parade. So we're doing things pretty much every month to fundraise and to get exposure for our membership.
I heard that the Chamber is doing an activity where people can sponsor an elf on the shelf to support small businesses. Can you explain how this event will work?
Okay, so about 3 years ago, I come up with the idea to help small business on Small Business Saturday. We're trying to get some more foot traffic in places and shops maybe people don't go into. So we have a scavenger hunt. So you can sponsor an elf on a shelf, and then it will be located in a small business, and then we have forms, and you have to tell us where the elf on the shelf is and who the sponsor of it was. And then we have prizes that we give away.
Oh, okay, that's fun. One of your big upcoming events is the Christmas parade. What all goes into this, and why is this such a fun event for the community?
It's a big event. I mean, you have to have a lot of volunteers to organize, a lot of sponsors, a lot of things behind the scenes. We'll have about 90 applicants probably in the parade again this year. But it's a good showcase for our downtown area in Moundsville to showcase the business and kick off the holidays.
What other events does the Marshall County Chamber have coming up?
Coming up, of course, we have our tree extravaganza, which is going to be tonight at the penitentiary. We have the Christmas parade, which we're getting ready for next week, and then following that will be Small Business Saturday. And then in December, we kind of regroup and we start scheduling for next year.
Why is the Chamber important to you?
It's very important to me because networking and helping others succeed in their business is what I like to do. So we have a lot of resources that we can use through the contacts that we have and stuff like that to help our businesses grow.
Thank you. How and where can the community join the Chamber of Commerce, and why is it important to do so?
They can stop by our chamber office, or they can call on the phone. We have applications, you can get them off our website. But I'd like to talk to them and see what they want to be involved with. We have a lot of different committees, we need volunteers all the time. So we can do different things for different organizations and people, so it just kind of depends what they're looking for.
Thanks, Scott.
Absolutely, thank you.
For more information about the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce or upcoming events, please visit their website at marshallcountychamber.com. Again, that is marshallcountychamber.com. And remember, if you are unable to attend the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade November 18th, be sure to tune in to WJMH Media on YouTube for a live broadcast. As excitement for Christmas ramps up, we can't forget about another holiday favorite that is right around the corner, Thanksgiving. Coming up next, learn more about Thanksgiving traditions, events, and ways to give back. Stay tuned. WJMH Reports will return after this break.
You're watching a production of WJMH TV, a division of WJMH Media, connecting, entertaining, and informing. We are an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School. Along with Wheeling Symphony Orchestra and WTRF, WJMH Media has previously worked with John Marshall Sports, John Marshall and Marshall County Music Programs, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, Ohio Valley Soapbox Derby, and Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
A monarch is fierce.
A monarch has pride.
A monarch is dedicated, determined,
and dominant.
A monarch isn't afraid of a challenge.
A monarch is strong-willed
and powerful.
A monarch is always ready for a battle.
A monarch is a leader.
A monarch's heart is fueled by fire.
A monarch demands attention.
A monarch is mighty in strength
and in spirit.
A monarch never backs down.
Whether on the field or in a classroom, a monarch always gives 100%.
Every time, no matter what.
Let's go Monarchs! Monarchs!
Welcome back. We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Ella Kennan.
And I'm Penelope Petrucci.
Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and people can celebrate in many ways. The most common way is to gather and celebrate with family. That's what many JM staff members shared with us when we asked about their traditions. There are other ways people can celebrate through such a feast, commonly with a turkey, a gratitude jar, and taking a family photo. Other common ways to celebrate include breaking off the wishbone of a turkey, writing thank you cards to who you're thankful for, and hosting a potluck. Turkey trots are also common.
Speaking of turkey trots, Grandview Park is hosting their 15th annual Turkey Trot on November 23rd. The Turkey Trot is a 5K run that is meant to be a good time for participants. You're able to register online, on the phone, or in person at the park's main office. T-shirts will be given to participants that register before November 15th. However, you can still sign up the day of the run. T-shirt pickup and registration time is 7:30 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. The top 5 runners will also be awarded Thanksgiving-type prizes. The race begins at 8:30. All proceeds of the Turkey Trot will go to the Grandview Fund. Register by phone. You can call 304-845-8010. Once again, Grandview's officer's phone number is 304-845-9810.
West Banco is hosting its 17th annual Neighborhoods Helping Food Drive this month. The food drive will run from November 1st to November 30th. Non-perishable food or monetary donations are accepted. Monetary donations will be used to purchase additional food, and the checks can be made to Respecs. The drop-off for donations is at Easter Seals Rehabilitation Center at 1305 National Road, Wheeling, West Virginia. All donations will be distributed to local agencies. To schedule a pickup, please contact Lisa Warner via phone at 304-234-9221 or by email at warner@westbanco.com. Again, the phone number is 304-234-9221 and the email is warner@westbanco.com.
John Marshall Therapeutic Services Program Monarch Medical is working on learning empathy this month. For the assignment, students spend a day in a wheelchair to teach the importance of empathy in the healthcare profession. Monarch Medical student Olivia Cox understands the importance of this project.
To have a better understanding of what disabled people go through every day, and whenever we're in the healthcare, we understand and know how to take care of those people.
This project will take place throughout the month of November, so if you are a student or staff member, you may see these students around.
That project is just one of many things Monarch Medical does through the school year. Coming up next, we'll take more in-depth look at the program as it's featured as this week's CTE Program of the Week.
That and more is coming up next, right here on WJMH Reports.
You're watching a production of WJMH TV, a division of WJMH Media, connecting, entertaining, and informing. We are an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School. Along with Wheeling Symphony Orchestra and WTRF, WJMH Media has previously worked with John Marshall Sports, John Marshall and Marshall County Music Programs, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, Ohio Valley Soapbox Derby, and Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Rope Pride is not just a saying.
It represents who we are.
A pack of lions is called a pride.
The leader of that pride, the alpha lion, is called the monarch.
Here at John Marshall, our way of life requires teamwork,
hard work, and determination.
We don't just have pride.
We are pride.
Our pride is made up of each and every one of you.
When we stick together as a family, we can't help but succeed.
And when we roll pride, there's no stopping us.
Roll Pride!
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Ella Kennan.
And I'm Penelope Petrucci.
Going into the medical field is one of the many ways you can help people. For those who are curious about how they can get started in this field, let's check out with WJMH reporter Alex Howard, who is standing by this week's CTE Program of the Week.
Therapeutic services is a great way to get you started into the medical field. While in therapeutic services, there are plenty of certifications that students will learn that you will need going into the work field. Therapeutic services is a great way to get started into the medical field. While in therapeutic services, there are plenty of certifications students will learn that they will need going into the work field. Therapeutic services has early classes that you can take sophomore or freshman year, like biomedical, which will get you prepared to enter your junior year of the class. While in junior year of the class, students will learn medical skills to help them take care of patients. Therapeutic services instructor Tammy Dilla knows just how important the fine-tuning of these skills with future medical workers are.
And again, it's skills oriented, right? Learning to use those skills correctly and safely, and then actually going out into the healthcare field and applying those skills that they've learned to take care of patients.
While in therapeutic services, some students will have the opportunity to go to nursing homes and other medical facilities to help out. Throughout the class, students will also get multiple certifications including Stop to Bleed, Basic Life Support, PCT, and OSHA 10. Students don't only work with each other in the nursing homes, but also with other students outside of their school, so communication is a big part of the medical field. Monarch Medical CTE student Lance Riley has learned new ways to communicate with others.
It's shown me how to be more of a
better listener, because there's certain listening techniques that we have.
Therapeutic services is a great way how to start your medical career. Reporting from John Marshall, I'm Alexander Howard with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Alex. Marshall sophomores who are interested can sign up for an interview during the spring.
Now let's take a look at This Week in Pictures, brought to you by WJMH photography students.
Thanks again to the WJMH photography students for providing us with this week's pictures. I know the glow sticks assignment they recently worked on is always a class favorite.
Speaking of favorites, with the holiday season upon us, Ella, I'm curious, what's your favorite holiday?
I would have to say Christmas because I get to see all my extended family that I don't get to see throughout the year. What about you, Penelope?
Mine would probably be a summer holiday like 4th of July. I really enjoy it because my family goes to the lake and I love to watch the fireworks.
Whatever your favorite holiday may be, we hope you enjoy this season with your family and friends. Thank you for once again allowing us to bring you this week's news on WJMH Reports.
Also, thank you to WLTV, Topper Station, and Xfinity for airing WJMH Reports.
While we won't be airing a new episode next week, we'll be in the community for several upcoming events, including the Main Street Bank Fantasy and Lights Parade in Wheeling, which you can watch on Friday, November 17th on WTRF.
We'll also provide a live broadcast of the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade on Saturday, November 18th via our YouTube page.
We hope you'll join us for these productions. For now, for Penelope Petrucci and everyone here at WJMH Media, I'm Ella Kennan. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
You're watching a production of WJMH TV, a division of WJMH Media, connecting, entertaining, and informing. We are an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School. Along with Wheeling Symphony Orchestra and WTRF, WJMH Media has previously worked with John Marshall Sports, John Marshall and Marshall County Music Programs, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, Ohio Valley Soapbox Derby, and Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
Rope pride is not just a saying.
It represents who we are.
A pack of lions is called a pride.
The leader of that pride, the alpha lion, is called the monarch.
Here at John Marshall, our way of life requires teamwork,
hard work, and determination.
We don't just have pride.
We are pride.
Our pride is made up of each and every one of you.
When we stick together as a family, we can't help but succeed.
And when we roll Pride, there's no stopping us.
Roll Pride!